To know what you can expect over the next 1 to 3 days or so? Well, I'm here to help you with that, my friend. Good one, everyone. I'm Aurea Eden, and this is Daily Predictions, your news before the news. Good one is by way to greet. It means good, blessed, and wonderful. So today's energy is going to encourage us to take care of ourselves. It comes with policing. It comes with politics, as well as communication. Okay, same as yesterday. Effective communication, you're good. Ineffective communication, there's some work, and this could lead to a very conflictual day. In the energy, I am also picking up creativity. So today we're gonna learn more about creativity, things being invented, artistry, this type of thing. Here we'll hear more about also support coming in, aid. This could be aid to Gaza. I'm also seeing, humanitarian acts still underway. These humanitarian acts could be providing for someone less fortunate. Okay. Now, I always tell people that your one way now is not forever, and you're only one experience away from the reality of their life being the reality of your life. So I said all that to say, make sure you're being considerate and not looking down on someone because of their position or status here at the moment, because the last shall be first and the first shall be last. It could happen just that fast. Okay. So also, very busy day here later on tonight around 6 o'clock. I feel like things pick up. Traffic starts to increase, as well as car accidents later on tonight. Now, there still might be accidents during the day, but I feel like later on tonight around 6 o'clock or a little bit before 6, I feel like there's going to be an increase. And overnight, around that time, we have the devil's minions lurking about, seeking whom they may devour. And so these are robberies tonight. These are, like I said, car crashes. I'm also seeing like gang activity, like gang banging, drug activity, as well. I'm seeing as well coming in this energy. I'm seeing something about somebody's head being found. I'm not sure what that's about, but I am picking up on somebody's head being found. I'm also picking up on more about cancer awareness, lumps and bumps. These lumps and bumps and having to do with cancer, I see that it's intensifying here in the energy. So I'm seeing more about that. Okay, so it's not just with President Biden. We're going to hear more news about more people who this is, who's been diagnosed with cancer, who it's affecting. Specifically, someone by the name of Sally. Could be somebody by the name of Mo, and it could even be Warren Buffett, because I am getting something about Buffett in the energy today. It doesn't have to be Warren Buffett that's suffering from cancer, but Warren Buffett and Sally and Mo, all of these names are going to be significant. Even Bob, okay, significant in the energy. Okay, Mun. These are names that I'm seeing here. Okay. All right. So I'm seeing here some kind of interruption taking place. This could be like like breaking news, program interruption. It could be like, we interrupt this program. I'm picking up on something like that. How they used to do those interrupting programs to do tests. I see something coming up like that here. And wouldn't it be interesting if they start doing that to notify you that there is going to be like some kind of aerial threat. All right. I'm also seeing this is going to be over the next 1 to 3 days or so, a good time to install appliances and stuff, more specifically when it comes down to plumbing. Okay, I'm picking up, we're going to start hearing more news about plumbing, plumbers. We're going to hear something in the news about plumbing or plumbers over the next 1 to 3 days or so. This is also accidents, plumbing accidents. So this could be, main breaks or some kind of break and it causes like a water flow here. So machines might not act properly like they should act. Okay, this is the energy for the next 1 or 3 days. Specifically, it'll affect drainage pipes is what I'm seeing. Something about pipes. Okay, and this could be a car crash that ends up hitting the main pipe or something like that and causing like a plumbing issue. Okay, because I am getting something about a smash. I am getting something about a crack. All right, so this could be a crack in a dam, and so it could be a crack in a dam that's needed to be managed here. I'm also seeing something coming in about rap. But I'm picking up on like nominations and honors and stuff like that. So it could be like an award ceremony coming up pretty soon. And but I'm picking up on that, something about rap. But I'm also picking up on what we could hear about more on the Diddy case, because I am getting the yes Diddy type energy here in the in my notes. And so I'm picking up on that there could be a rapper that comes forth and shed some light on what's going on with that case. And so we'll hear more about whoever this is that's testifying or something along those lines. But I am picking up on some yes Diddy type energy. And so this could be why someone is, because I do feel like it's the LGBTQIA community. Okay, I feel like they are coming up in the energy over the next 1 to 3 days, and I don't feel like it's something favorable. Okay, I feel like it's something unfavorable that's happening, that's going to happen to someone. And I feel like it's based on their preference. And I also feel like it's going to be a situation to where someone is violated, okay, in such a way. And not only are they, whoever this is that I'm picking up on it, not only are they violating this person, they're actually thinking about taking this person out, okay. I got cut their head off. Okay, it could be the head on their shoulder or it could be their body parts. You hear what I'm saying? So this is basically what I'm picking up here. And so, okay, so also clean energy is coming in. Clean energy is coming in. So it's cleaning, okay? Cleaning. It's going to be a time for self-care. So it's also a time to clean your internal and external environments. But I'm also picking up on like BP. All right. So if you're into stocks and stuff like that, some of the stocks that have been standing out to me is like BP, Chewy. I saw something about Chase. I saw something about Target, but this was a couple of weeks ago. But right now in this energy, I'm seeing whoever that is that owned Burger King. I don't know. It's like, it's not called Burger King, but find out who owned Burger King and watch that stock, because I feel like something's going on there. Okay. And so far I hit, but I don't miss. Okay. So far. Okay. Not yet anyways. Okay. But I'm seeing here, you know, more coming in about like shaking and jerking energy here. So this is more about earthquakes, more about like turbulence, because I am picking up on something about like something being rattled. Watch out for snakes, okay? Specifically rattlesnakes. But I'm seeing like a shaking. This could be an earthquake. This could be like a turbulence for a plane, because I am getting airlines. But what I'm getting about an airline is that there's going to be a situation to where someone is going to be refused service as a passenger. They're going to basically be told that they can't be on a flight or something like that. And so we're going to hear more about that. And who knows, like where that's going to go, because I did hear something about, who was it, Britney Spears, that something happened like that. I don't think they kicked her off, but it was something about cigarette smokes or something like that. Or she was like trying to smoke cigarettes, and they on a private jet, and they were like, you can't do that. But that's not what I'm getting here. This is something totally different here. So I see that happening. I'm also seeing something coming up about a mass event. That's why I said yesterday, make sure you it's not really a good time to like be going in crowds and stuff like that, because I am picking up on mass shootings, mass catastrophic events and stuff like that. But I tell you what, come that good old day in early June, come that good old day in early June, come heaven or some ice water, I'm going to be in seat number 10. Do you hear what I'm saying? I'm going to be where I'm supposed to be. All right? Because I've been waiting for years to see my favorite artist. And I ain't going to tell you who it is. Okay? No, I ain't going to tell you who it is. But I've been waiting for years for my favorite artist, my favorite UK artist to come into the D-Town area. Okay? And so, yeah, I already got my ticket, so I'm going to show up. All right? So I'm also picking up on things having to do with payment and deductions. Okay? Payment and deductions is going to be an issue here as well over the next 1 or 3 days or so. We're gonna hear more about that. Construction is also coming in, so we're going to hear this kind of feels like taxes, like taxes, like something having to do with taxes for self-employed individuals. I feel like it could have something to do with that, but more specifically in the building and construction industry. Okay. I'm also seeing the need to consolidate at this time. And this could be on a conglomerate level. So when I see consolidate, I'm thinking mergers. Okay, we're going to hear more about businesses coming together. You know how I keep talking about BP? That could be BP and Shell. They can come together and merge together. And so now they become this like power unit, okay? When it comes down to, Burger King, Burger King, they have, what is that? It's a cartoon, I feel like it is. Oh, the Dragons movie, How to Train Your Dragons, right? I feel like they've like partnered with them. And so I feel like they're going to increase their revenue. I feel like they're going to be up. I feel like they've had it rough for last, for a few bit now, because like I said, they've been closing out some of their chains, but I feel like they're going to get back in the swing of things here, at least for a little while anyways. So also, I'm seeing someone having to basically carry a heavy load, okay? Carry more than they can carry. They're weak, okay? Having to carry load. And so when I see this having to carry a heavy load, I feel like this could be like 18-wheeler accidents, okay, coming in as well. So we want to watch out for that. If you're driving, you want to watch out for road rage as well, because that's something that is likely to happen tonight, and drunk drivers. So an increase in that. Okay. I'm also seeing something about somebody going numb or feeling numb. When there's conflict like there was yesterday and still a little bit today, especially when it comes down to relationships, or when somebody's been hurt so much to their core, they go numb. I'm gonna tell you, I'm one of those. I have gone numb. The feelings are not there, my friend. They're not there. Okay. That's why I can stand greatly in the middle, because I have been hurt so much to my core that, like, it's almost like I don't hurt. You see? So that could be a protection mechanism, to where you go through so much, then all of a sudden you become numb. Okay? Becoming numb is one thing, but you want to make sure you don't become bitter. Okay? You want to make sure that you don't become Queen of Swords energy, to where you end up being just like those who hurt you. You see? So 11:11 on my clock. So just be you authentically so, because being you authentically so, I know that that's not going to hurt anybody. Okay? Because when you strive on a spiritual level, it's not in you to do that. Okay? All right? So be you authentically so, and strive for betterment there. Okay? So I'm also picking up on people feeling like it's like something going on. Like I said, bitter. I do see that, but not bitter, just bitter, but cold. Okay, this could be like cold and flu. It's kicking in, but mind you, I'm not a medical doctor, nor am I a financial advisor, nor am I an attorney. Nor am I that. I read energy, my friend. Okay, this video is for entertainment purposes only. But if you know, like I know, then you know. Okay, then you know. All right. So, but something going on in the Arctic. It could have something to do with glaciers, because I'm picking up on something really cold here, and also polar bears. All right, something going on in the Arctic. This could be something glaciers, something. I am still picking up on minor ship energy, but not as much as I was before. Okay. Okay, so also I'm picking up on agricultural energy, specifically when it comes down to fruit trees, especially like plum trees. I'm picking up on possibly even pear trees. I'm picking up on trees. Okay, so last ditch effort to get your trees in the ground. Okay, before so that they'll have enough time to root to last in the winter. Okay, so that could be what they're encouraging you to do as well. I'm also seeing and some some you might start seeing the first flowers on the trees as well, as they start to get ready to fruit. Here, something coming in about South America, as well as aircraft first class type of stuff here. I see competition over a highly desirable job. So that could be your spot that people want. Sometimes that's the case. People want to take you off your high horse so they can get on and ride off with all your stuff in the sunset. Okay. This I'm seeing, it's kind of giving me allergy energy. I'm seeing like swelling, swelling, um, and different kind of like growth and stuff like that. But more specifically, swelling. So you want to watch out for swelling, or we'll hear more news over the next 1 or 3 days on something about some kind of swelling. Okay. The other day, I told you about foam, but that video came a little bit late, but the energy was there nonetheless. And so what happened, it was some foam that ended up allowing a plane to be able to land on a runway. So I guess they used that foam for that. But foam was in the energy the day before yesterday. Okay, so I'm also picking up on here like radiation, something having to do with radiation. This could be chemotherapy. This could be new findings when it comes to cancer, but we're going to hear stuff coming in about radiation, and this could have something to do with the war zones that's going on overseas. Okay, we might hear more about like how radiation is starting to affect, and ash is starting to affect the remnants over there. Okay, I'm also seeing something coming in about somebody named Craig. Craig is significant. Now, not just that, and I'm also seeing more hanging incidents. More hanging incidents. So, last time I said that was like suicidal, like ideation and stuff like that. So, keep your loved ones close to you in so many ways. Make sure you check up on them when they're down and out, because I am getting a lot of like depression type of energy in here in this energy. I'm also seeing something having to do with poor quality. So there's going to be some kind of like quality checks to a certain extent over the next 1 to 3 days. I feel like this could be on a government level, trying to make some something that has been looked over that they deemed defective. They're going to be trying to rectify that situation because they feel like it's been neglected. But while they're doing that, while you're doing that, I'm going to tell you, you got to spy, my friend. You got to spy, and you got to spy close to you, very close to you, to where you don't even know this person's real name. They're going under a different name, okay? But they are a spy nonetheless. Okay, so there's a lot of spy energy. So over the next 1 to 3 days or so, we're going to get wind of a spy. We're going to hear news about a spy. And I want to tell you the significance of a spy. A while ago, I had a dream. And in that dream, I saw people who were kicked out of the military having to go back into the military. Okay. And when they went back in, specifically, the Navy, is what I was saying, because I'm prior service. I was the Navy. So I saw there was like this girl, but it wasn't me. But there was this girl, and she had got kicked out. She went back in, and she had a friend. The friend looked, of Asian descent. And so she went to talk to her friend, and just to show her, just talking to a friend and to show her something. But her friend seemed like she was a little off that day. She didn't really say much. And then what ended up happening is that the friend, she warned her. She said something to her, and she pulled out a grenade on this ship. And when she pulled, so she gave the friend enough time to run, but then she threw the grenade on the ship. And then I saw people, they went into this room, and there was a room inside of a room. And I feel like they were able to go up top from there. And when you go outside, it was like it was like a helicopter overboard. I mean, up top, it was like a helicopter. It was like war. Okay. That's what I was seeing. So when I say I see a spy, I see spies, and spies is going to be the downfall, okay, of you. All right. Whoever you may be, it's a spy that I see. All right. And if I see it, I know it will come to be. All right. So I'm also seeing more coming in here about people feeling like down and out, as I talked about, depression, energy, anxiety, energy. Okay, something coming in about like maintenance and what is it called? We're going to hear more from the maids in the, or more about the maids in that case, to where, a celebrity R&B singer is being accused of sexual assault. So we're going to see more about that. But this squeegee sponges cleaning energy is just cleaning energy as well over the next 1 or 3 days, specifically tomorrow. Well, the next 1 or 3 days, but it kicks off tomorrow. And it's going to be a good time to clean and catch up. We got a new moon approaching, so it's going to be good to do that before the new moon. That way you can have you a nice clean environment by the time the new moon happens. If you can't get it all done at one time, don't be hard on yourself. Just do what you can, because you've been working hard on stuff and you're going to get there. Okay. But I'm seeing something coming in about somebody's going to be shocked that somebody said something. I'm shocked that you did this. It's like going to take somebody by surprise. And speaking of surprise, this is like a spontaneous energy. So I do feel like there's going to be like surprises happening as well in the news over the next 1 to 3 days or so. Something coming in about a fair, okay, and a gathering there. Farmlands is significant. So I told you yesterday what that was. Pomegranates is significant. Beer, of course, over the next 1 to 3 days or so, we're going to be hearing a lot of people about, like I said, spending time in bars, pubs, and stuff like that. I'm also picking up on something about an umpire, some kind of sports event, some kind of referee or a judge. They're gonna take precedence in the news over the next 1 to 3 days or so. But that's what I'm seeing here. Some kind of moderator, overseer, supervisor. This type of business energy is coming in. So make sure you're doing what you need to do when you're at work over these next few days or so. Because if not, it's going to be on you if they decide to let you go. I'm just telling you. I typically hit. I typically don't miss. So just try to make sure you're being productive and you're not like found like talking too much or sleeping on the job and stuff like that. I'm also picking up on something about Japan and Buddhists. Okay. I'm picking up on a lot of like Japanese activity here going on. Okay. And okay. More strikes, and these are air strikes, and these are actually companies going on, employees going on strike. Because remember earlier I told you they felt like they wasn't being paid enough. And I'm still picking up on stroke energy. So more strokes. People are going to be having strokes. So make sure you're taking care of yourself in that regards. Okay. Don't overdo it. Okay. We're getting closer to summer months, so stay hydrated, my friend. Okay, a lot of people are going to be, you're gonna start seeing a lot of people trimming trees. Okay, trimming trees. That could be why I saw something about trees. Okay, but not only do you want to trim your trees, you also want to clean your chimneys. Okay, is what I'm picking up on as well. Okay, you don't want to have anything in your gutters that could possibly catch fire either. Okay, like I said, we're entering summer months, and so you don't want any of that stuff left over to be tender. Okay. Let's see. Worms, grubs. Mealworms. If you farm mealworms, you'll start seeing your first harvest from that as well here. Okay. All right, so overall, that's what I'm getting here in the energy. I'm still picking up on spiritual activities. So time for self-reflection, focus on reality, okay? Focus on reality, and the reality is that, your life is your life to live, and only you can live it, okay? And how you live it matters when it's all said and done. I'm also seeing like a lot of wordplay. This could have something to do with a comedian, because I'm still picking up on joking energy. And the other day I said cat. I kept getting cat. And I specifically said Cat Williams because that's the only cat that I know with a K. But Cat Williams is Katt. This cat was Kat. And so, but this is like a basketball player or some kind of player, sports player that I was picking up, and they did end up in the news. But I still saw comedian, so I feel like Cat is still in the energy as well, because I'm picking up on a lot of comedian here. Okay. So, yeah, that looks like that's about it, y'all, for the day. Okay. You might, now I'm seeing like buns. So like buns in the oven, that type of thing. You know what that means? But women's health issues here coming in. That's why I don't feel like this is just, Biden. I feel like this is someone else, and I feel like it's a woman. And it's something going on in the uterus area to where, like you want to go to your gynecologist and get that checked out, okay? Or whoever it is that you need to go to get that check out, because I'm seeing some uterine activity. For some, it could be conception, and some of it could be lumps and bumps, okay? But I don't claim that for any of you, all right? But I'm just telling you what I see in the energy. Well, I love you, my friends. Don't allow anybody to extort you, okay? Because, I see that as well. So I love you, Gubla One. Hearts go out. You get a heart. You get a heart. You get a heart. Hearts go out. Hearts go out. Bye.